Hello, good morning, happy Monday. Feels like Monday. Happy Tuesday. Woke up at 6:09. I'll go to bed until like 6:15 when my alarm goes off. No, I woke up at 6:09 and it's 7:06 and I'm just now leaving because food took that long to make when you're scattered brain and I don't know what world you're in. Now I have to put gas in my car. So fail to wake up early, leave early. Fail. Since Sunday, I've wanted to cry. I feel proper sadness, but I have no tears. This is my brain. I feel like I'm going to break down. I know people are tired, whether they have candida or not, which apparently I do have a big bout of candida. If it's a bout, if it goes away, I don't know what it does. But compared to last night, we met with, I like to call them my second family because they're like my second family. Got tested and her blood level of candida was way low. That kind of scared me. I have to get a root canal because my tooth, I think, because my tooth is hurting even without eating. I have that bad taste in my mouth because I was falling asleep. I could not keep my eyes open. I felt like I was drugged or something, and so I had to go to sleep at 1:20. I think that's enough hard to digest, and I barely ate anything that was hard to digest. I have a lot of food today. That yawn sounds like, oh, I'm relaxed and I'm having a good time. I'm not. There's no one on the road right now, but there was a huge car line right before. Having a child, you're beyond tired. It does last a lot, but you also get joy out of it. You kind of underestimate the balancing. I remember vaguely when I was doing the filming, the fast 8, like I said, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was there until 8, got there at 6, and then I was there in the freezing cold. And when I say freezing cold, sometimes we were in a lot of the wind tunnels. You couldn't feel your hands, your feet anymore. The first day was really exceptionally cold, especially not used to it, and especially in a nice dress with tights on, stockings, not tights, stockings, little light jacket because it was supposed to be springtime and all this stuff, and we were freezing. And then we were there until around 7 o'clock, 8 every day. I was tired, but I was not feeling like I was breaking apart. Really sad that we put people to work in ways and in places and in jobs where they're not skilled at. Just because your degree says, oh, I can do this, doesn't mean that you have the skills to do that. Does it not screw that person over? Maybe it delays. I have so much, I don't know how I'm going to do everything that I need to do, that I want to do. Yesterday I needed to 3 things that one got delayed for today, my appointment. I should have gone to the acting class. I should have exercised. Not to mention yoga. Yoga is something that I paid for nothing. If you don't feel comfortable, just move over. No one's making you drive faster. No one's making you drive. I should print that on my car. I think I'm going to do that. Print that on my car. No one's making you go faster. Just please allow the left lane by law to be for passing. But then I got that on camera because I don't think I remember it. I thought there were some turkeys crossing the street, but I believe they're just Canadian geese. No, they are turkeys. Oh. Wow.
Welcome.
Advantage card has been accepted. $1.99. Credit 99 cents. $1.25. $2.99. Your total is. Thank you for shopping.
Pretty sky. It's actually warmish. Where do I start? How fast and how many negative things can I do in one shot? The stomach that I gained in a day. But this is not fat. I know it's not fat because it goes away in a day or two. 2 days of no sugar diet, and came back in a day or two. 24 hours of getting back on sugar, which is good and bad at the same time. My grandmother got scared of this portion right here. So some people have their ribs showing, and I've noticed it more now. I started watching more the celebrities, I guess the actresses and actors on screen, especially in Korea, because that's what I'm watching mostly now. There was one girl in My Introverted Boss. Her arm was anorexic, and I'm not using that word lightly. It was just skin and bone. I sort of understand, you know, some people are skinnier, but she doesn't look healthy skinny. Like I felt I'm sort of taking my lunch and just sitting in the car with you because I really didn't feel like getting off of my chair because I haven't really been doing much. I mean, I have the whole morning, so it's 1:55 now. From when I got here, I've been releasing. I lied. The first hour, I think I was doing something else. Yeah, some are easier than others. This one has a lot of paper in a packet. I'm trying not to feel like I want to crawl out of my skin. That's what I'm trying to do. I contacted Amazon, and the person was kind of rude, you know, whatever. And they also didn't understand things in my first message. And then once they asked questions, this is what happened. Send the wrong item to you guys. I sent a camera instead of the stapler remover. And I didn't expect it to be stolen, lost by Amazon. Out of all the retails I could think of, Amazon is such, you rely that they're reliable, right? You rely that they're trustworthy. You feel comfortable purchasing from them, that things won't get lost. In the past 2 years, I've noticed that's not the case. In the past 2 years, they have gone severely down. The trustworthiness I have, like I just canceled my Prime membership because of this issue, but also because the history of I just don't trust them anymore. Even if you buy something that says from Amazon or through Amazon and not through another retailer. And you also have to be careful of that. And that took some time to retrain your brain, thinking, oh, I'm buying from Amazon. Oh, wait, I'm not buying from Amazon. The 5,100, that could have been thrown out. It should be thrown out because it didn't work. It wasn't coming on, it wasn't recording, it didn't work. So that, yes, but this one worked. At least it worked. So I hope at least someone stole it versus it just kind of ended up in trash can. But it baffles my mind. It baffles my mind that it happens. I am 100% sure that it's not the first time this has happened to someone with Amazon and with other places too, where you send the wrong item. I guess if I didn't want it back, I probably would have even taken longer to realize this happened. But yeah, so the item is not located. They have received it. They have received the package. It has scanned into their system. Pretty much got really angry at the person. It's not their fault, but sort of it is, because they also put notes for each other, and so you want someone to say, oh, okay, I went the extra mile and actually did talk to my manager. And the manager going, you know, above and beyond, not above and beyond, I take that back, no, just doing their duty and job. I really wanted the camera, but at this point, I don't trust having the camera back. I just want my money. And at this point, I guess I have to let both things go. And I can't even pay my school loans. And you're telling me that I just lost. It's as if you take out, imagine $548, you put it on a bench and you just leave it there. It hurts. It hurts. I got so mad and I started kind of tearing up. I started crying. It just adds. So here's another thing. Another reason that I feel like my life is just basically over. Like, why bother even trying at this point? I'm sorry. I think I warned you at the beginning that this is just like a complaining little thing. So the second thing that it adds to is part of my tooth fell off. Just because, like, this is no one's fault. Things happen. At work, when I got hired, it took a month and a half to get me to do the paperwork, to have the HR person. There's no HR actually, there's just the controller. To have the controller sit down with me and go through the paperwork and explain insurance and all this stuff. The insurance didn't kick in for 90 days, whatever. You know, that's an inconvenience. stupid, but it is what it is. Dental. So dental, they had a plan. She gave me this booklet, and in the back it had a sheet to fill out to kind of give back. I am pretty sure I gave it back. I emailed her. I'm like, oh, isn't that supposed to kick in? She's like, well, you never gave me the paperwork. Okay, whatever. Moving on from that. She never explained this then. Because if she would have explained it then, I wouldn't have stopped or asked my mom to stop the insurance my mom had purchased from me. But it was like a pretty good insurance. I had crowns. I had like a root canal. I had my wisdom teeth taken out and all this stuff. And it was for a pretty decent price. Anyways, so we stopped that plan because we were convinced by what we were not told that this was a much better plan and a much better option. Well, this one, you paid $300 per year. Huge amount. But the way she told me now, I'm like, so how much does it cost? She's like, $14 a week. Stupid. That's $5,000 or so I calculated, or it's over $1,000 per year. That's stupid. No one would pay that. That's not insurance. That you might as well just pay the thing. Before even getting to that point, she's like, oh, well, you need a facility number. So you have to choose the doctor that you go to. You can't choose just any doctor. Messed up. Anyways, just got the other one canceled, and then I found out, oh, I shouldn't have canceled that. Now I'm screwed, and I have to go to a different dentist than the one that I was comfortable with, that I finally got back to, and I was happy that, they were taking over for me, for the other ones that weren't that great at all. Now I have to go to a different one that I wasn't happy with. I did not like the atmosphere, the people, even him, I didn't really appreciate it. It's not a big deal, but I just did not feel comfortable. So besides that, it's decayed. I'm pretty sure I need a root canal because I feel it in my jaw sometimes, and I just feel like my life is over because I basically, all the plans that I had that were keeping me going just kind of almost fell through, basically, because how am I going to save money to do anything when I have to pay all these things and probably more things? All the plans that were giving me hope and positive outlook and keeping me going here. If I just stayed here a little longer, I could save a little more, and I could do what, I want to do, because all of that is just kind of pointless now. It's impossible. There'll be other charges and other charges and other charges, and those were like a few things of the other things that I have on here. And it started off like in a good way this morning after I got to work, and I saw Casey Neistat's Do What You Can't video. Very inspiring, wonderful idea, sentiment. It kind of put me also in a sad part, in a way, because I've been doing only what I've been told that I can, and I've been avoiding doing what I can't. So that was a bittersweet start, because on one hand it was nice and encouraging, and on the other hand it was very depressing. I like how Terry Song, I like how he talks. This one video that I watched today, he was talking to his dog, and it was, when I say the cutest thing, it wasn't like cringe cute, like it was just so real, and it was totally how I would talk to my dog, like you're treating them basically like a human. But yeah, anyways, he was reacting to something, pickup lines. So he was reacting to pickup lines. Some were just like, no, you should never. I mean, he was even kind of shocked. Like, why is this online? Why is this? Who would use this? That's not what he said, but just the reaction he had was kind of like that. Though there was one moment though that I'm not going to lie, I watched over and over again. This meme about, still learning what that word means. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. The alphabet song being Twinkle, twinkle, little star. He proved it. He sang one, and then he sang the other. In the end, when he threw it in your face, like, there you go. However he did it, I don't remember now, but however he did it was so awesome. It was like one of those perfect moments and perfect vocals and perfect everything. It's so awesome. So I don't know, I just wanted to mention that. Also, Thomas Sanders, I love him. One Q&A with his all personalities, which I think he is amazing in doing that and for doing that. And lack of motivation, and I thought that really applied to personal me. But yeah, those were really cool. Japanese from zero or Korean from zero, and he talked about hitting that plateau, and he said it in a really well way. How just the process of learning. At first, it sounds like blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 desu ka, and whatever. Like you start hearing words, and I remember that with Taiwanese, the Mandarin. And with Korean, Mandarin was the big one that was very noticeable. I'm like, oh, I know that word. And that's like so thrilling and so cool. But yeah, so I kind of covered everything except for immigration. Russell Brand, Trues, he mentioned that, it's been kind of proven, even though you can prove everything these days, but it's been proven that immigration, especially first generation immigration, the ones who just come here, are less likely or the least likely to commit crimes of any sort. And I believe that, one, because you're sort of empathetic in a different way to life, to the world, to people, to situations, you see it differently. Also, you might not have time to commit crimes. No, that sounds like very stupid. That's pretty a dumb statement. Life doesn't work that way. Crime doesn't work that way. It's very ignorant for me to say that. But in a way, like, I just think of, I don't know, immigrants coming here are often pushed by the fact that they came here or their parents came here. A kind of a sense of why that is. For better something, for a better life here or anywhere that immigrants migrate to. They migrate because they're trying to escape or change something in where they were. So this new place is going to be better, so they're going to try more. That's kind of what I meant. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Last little thing is a lot of hugs. With that, I have to go back to work. Too much chocolate, I feel it in my veins. I guess that's adrenaline. I hope you are having a much better day, or that you will have a much better day. Peace, love, and compassion. I haven't spoken at all in Korean today. I've been listening to nothing, to English. Yeah, I kind of feel like Japanese today. Maybe I should make Japanese Tuesday. Today was Mandarin Monday. Mul desu ka? There you go. I combine water and Korean and Japanese. Water, is it? No. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all. 안녕 히가세요. 안녕 히가세요. Gosh, I said it. There we go. 맞다네. 짠네. It's raining. It's so raining, and I won't make it on time for my appointment classes. And my coworker kept talking to me, and I'm like, I need to leave. I'm not going to be on time anyways. My day turned so much more, I don't know, happy? I wouldn't go that far, but I got a message from my friend who just had her baby. So we got into this catch up, and she sent me a picture of her son, and he is so cute. Apparently only I think that. I feel like I turned into like a mother. It's really strange. Like I have those like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, and I want to like hold him, and I want to see him. I want to be there. Why can't I be there? I want to like visit them and hang out with them. Hold this baby. And I don't say that for any baby. Like last night we were over our friend's house. I would not want to hold that baby. So after this, like all of a sudden I feel like, oh, it's okay. I'm good. Was this really faster ways? Was it? I think that's cool. Oh crap. That's a lot of traffic. Oh, so much traffic. It's painful. Oh, that was so nice. Considerate people. I was going to let them in, but they're like, oh, they saw that I had no one behind me, so they like canceled the turning right in front of me and waited for me to pass. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, like we connected. We both wanted to like do something nice for each other. Doesn't that like make it so much better, even though you're stuck in traffic and it sucks and you're so late? Doesn't that make you feel better? It makes me feel better. I didn't do any Korean today. I didn't do any Japanese. I didn't do any Mandarin. I didn't do any language at all. Back to this boyfriend issue. So we'll say celebrity. He's practically a celebrity. So today, before I left, we're talking about the tapping thing and controversy and whatever. So I sort of mentioned, well, yeah, based on we're just talking about this guy who revealed that the government does that anyways. The other coworker, she's like, oh yeah, your boyfriend Snowden. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. He then proceeded to say that he's not the type that she imagined I would be into, and I didn't want to get into it right then because I needed to leave, and yet we still got into a longer conversation than necessary, but I don't have a type. And if anything, I feel like I would be into that, because she was saying, calling him nerdy. I'm like, yeah, well, like we would have stuff to talk about. The science nerd, the tech nerd, not so much because then my other coworker, her boyfriend, into like, not anime, but you know, fantasy stuff. Not that maybe Snowden is into that too, I don't know, but not that nerd necessarily. I don't really have much common in that sense. Like morality, what is good, what is bad, and like debating that, even if I debated with myself, it would never end, because there is no ultimate morality. It's not about breaking the law, although we all know, yes, you know, that kind of is a turn on for a lot of people, women. Stereotypes. It's not that he did something wrong, that you want to be with someone who did something wrong, because then criminals who kill people would be like number one on everyone's, oh, I really want to be with that guy. Like, no, it's standing up for something, risking things, that a life that's comfortable, more or less. There's a huge courage, power it takes, and that's pretty attractive, because hey, evolution, you need someone, whether you're a man or a woman, you need someone who has courage. You need someone who can, you know, continue, have offsprings, not, you know, die. Almost went the wrong way. I don't know what I was just saying, but moving on. Oh, speaking of boyfriends, I haven't really watched anything Ben Dean. Yeah, no, Ben Dean's still hot. Am I better than I was in the last segment? Yes, I am. And that was only 3 hours ago. That birthday cake that I bought this morning, I should have bought the chocolate one, because that's not as sweet. But the cake itself is not that sweet, but the icing, oh my gosh. Thank goodness the cake is not that sweet. Or it was so sweet, everything, that I couldn't even taste anything but the sweetness of everything. All right. All well. Blah, blah. Apparently, this project in Detroit, this film that I don't want to be part of, it has Matthew McConaughey in it. Cool. Whatever. I don't know if it's like the road. It's like Tremors. I'm gonna go. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all. 안녕히 Teddy. I don't know where that come from. Where'd that come from? Wow. Oh my gosh, I have so many feathers flying everywhere. Anyways, but yeah, he's the one I was crushing on because of that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star ABC bit in his video. You have to check it out. I ate like crap today. Sorry, that just hit me because my shoulder is so painful. It was, I kind of got frustrated there. I don't remember what. My brain's like, nope, we're moving on, forward. I was going to say his name, baby friend. I'm gonna have to come up with a name for him. But thank you so much for, thank you so much for being cute. Thank you for not being ugly. Thank you to your parents for not making you ugly. And your grandparents for making you cute so you can brighten up my day. How did you do that? That's just crazy. Daijang, maybe? I don't know, something like that. 안녕히 가세요. Yeah, that's all. Bye. Бортозика врумозика. Тиня врумоз. Vamos, Tine, vamos. Onde vou? Portugica, Tine, vamos. Food. Food. Mas. Portuzica, Brumazica. Portozero. Good, vino aici. Hai vino, Portozero. Vino. Oh, acum. No. Good dog. Good dog. Dă-din godiță, burdățel. Dă-din godiță. Hai ce miros, mâncare? Mâncăm? Mâncăm, portos? Mâncăm? Cine? Uite. Hai să mâncăm. Let's go eat. Hey, I put that I'm going to edit until 9:30 and it is 9:29. Oh, that feels so great. I edited 2 days, February 2nd and February 4th. So eat only meat and vegetables again. We'll see. I'm so fed up with meat though. I don't like meat that much. Peace, loving, compassion. 안녕히 계세요.